Hello, this is Tori, and today I'm assisting you with week 9 homework assignment, problem number 7. The problem reads, a food company is concerned about recent criticism of the sugar content of their children's cereals. The data show the sugar content as a percentage of weight of several national brands of children's and adult cereals. Complete parts A through D. We're given the full data set here and also here. And the first question reads, write the null and alternative hypothesis. Pretty much the only thing you're given are children's cereals and adult cereals. So for this problem, your assumption would be that the null hypothesis would be that these two data sets would be equal. You aren't given any parameters where they say that someone believes that it exceeds or there's decrease or any other criteria that would lead you to believe that they don't think these two data sets are equal. So we choose the data set that wants to correspond to that assumption. We have D in this instance, and check answer. Get a well done. Yeah. So now we move on to part B. Check the conditions. Which of the following conditions are satisfied for the given data? Select all that apply. Here are your options: randomization condition, independent groups assumption, and a nearly normal condition. For this, you can reference back to your textbook if you don't quite remember what the assumptions are. I have that open via my StatLab and Internet Explorer so that I can have the definitions handy here. So we have the randomization condition, we have the normal population assumption, and independent assumption. And this is page 389 of your textbook if you want to refer back to it, section 12.7. So go back here and based on the reading, say that the randomization condition applies and the independent groups assumption. The one that would need to be tested is the nearly normal condition. And for that, I go to the data set and I open a STATCrunch. My option is STATCrunch just because it's so neat and clean. So we open STATCrunch and you can see the data is here for you for your ease of use. And go to graph, histogram, and you select the columns. Let's try children's cereal first. Press compute. You see that one looks like pretty much a normal distribution. Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, so that one fits. Now we need to do that for adults. And compute. And you can see in this case the data is kind of skewed, but the data set consists of 30 individual sets of data. So that means that it meets the nearly normal condition. So you can also click that. And you check your answer. And you get a fantastic this time. So we move on to find the 95% confidence interval for the positive difference in means. Okay, so you were asked to find the 95% confidence interval for part C. We go back to my StatLab data set that you already have up here in that setup. I've X'd out of the histograms so that we can have a clean page. You go to Stat, we go to T-Stats, to sample with data. Sample 1, values in children's cereal. Sample 2, the adults. And then we can go here, click here for the confidence interval, and then compute. You see you're given the lower limit and the upper limit. I like letting my StatLab or Excel do all of the heavy lifting. You were asked to round to the nearest 2 decimal places, so in this case this is 31.265, so that becomes 31.27, and then the upper limit is 40.074. And we go back problem, and let's see if that worked. We also got a good job for that for part C. So you got okay. And now we're on part D. Is there a significant difference in mean sugar content between these two types of cereals? Explain. And then you're given these options. No, yes, since a 95% confidence interval. Does not contain or contains. 0. Conclude that the mean sugar content for the two cereals is or is not significantly different at the 5% significance. So part D, this isn't quantitative, this is more qualitative. So you kind of just look and see, do you think your range is significant? And then you answer these other questions accordingly. So you go, yes, it does not contain, and it is. You can check your answer. You get an excellent. Okay, please let us know if you have any questions about this problem or any other ones. Thanks for listening.